I highly suggest that y'all buckle up because we got a lot of stuff to go through today. I found these Cheez-It pizzas in the ShopRite in Lodi, but I also had a couple other things in the freezer that I've been meaning to try. So we got some White Castle sliders as well as this Screamin' Sicilian pizza, which is in the oven right now. So some of these boxes are open because I just pulled these out the oven. Also have my pizza already ready to go. This is the Cheez-It pizza. Let me put this down. Let's get into this video. So I have two Cheez-It pizzas. Supposedly there are three, but I only found two in the store. This first one is the Italian 4-cheese. And this is already done 10 minutes in the ovens, 8 to 10, 450. So it cooks really fast, super thin crust. This is the booty of the Cheez-It. It does look like a Cheez-It. Orange in color, really thin. And then there's just 4 cheeses on the top. So that's it. That's a Cheez-It. Wow. Yeah, right away. Look, I can't see anybody not liking this if you like Cheez-Its. It is, for all intents and purposes, just like when Taco Bell dropped that Cheez-It tostada, very similar. Where it's crispy, the flavor is on point. There's not a lot of sauce on it. There's also not a lot of cheese because it's a thin crust pizza. I know this is going to be like, okay, it's 2025. What do you expect thing? My only complaint, it is a really thin crust pizza for $9. When you can get a medium 2 toppings at like Domino's or Papa John's or Pizza Hut, I'm like, this is kind of steep. But I think this is really fun. I think kids are really going to like this. And millennials who still think they're kids in the 90s will also really like this. I think pepperoni is going to be more of my play. But I'm going to give this an 8 out of 10. I would get this again. If I catch these on sale, I'm picking up like 3-4 boxes. Next up, we got the pepperoni version, which I like pepperoni pizza more. I just feel like this is going to be slightly better. So here's the pepperoni version. It's pretty much the same thing with slices, little pepperoni on the top. So I'm not going to waste your time. This tastes like a Cheez-It to me. I do think that now that I'm eating the second slice here, I get flavor fatigue pretty fast. And I didn't really put that into account in the first one, but I couldn't eat that whole pizza like that. I remember it was Pizza Hut. This was probably like almost a decade ago at this point, maybe 2017, 2018. They dropped a Cheez-It, like a stuffed Cheez-It calzone kind of thing. Tasted just like a Cheez-It, but after a while, I was like, this is too much and I can't eat anymore. I feel the same about this. So I will put that into consideration, and I'm revising my score to a 7 out of 10. And this one I will give a 7.5 out of 10. Sometimes when you're sampling things, you can't really get the full experience, but I still do think it captured the Cheez-It thing. Just be careful because these are thin. If you leave them in the oven too long, they're going to burn really fast. Next up, we have the Screamin' Sicilian. This is called the Holy Pepperoni Pizza. Screamin' Sicilian is a brand that I've actually never tried that much, but people kept saying to try it. This is the single version. If you live in North Jersey, you probably know a couple of Screamin' Sicilians. Probably dated a few too. It is a thicker Sicilian-style pizza, and it's got little pepperoni and then big pepperoni on here. Bunch of cheese. This looks pretty good for a frozen pizza, I'm not going to lie. I need a middle bite right there. It's still really hot. I cooked this in the oven. It was 16 minutes at 450. So same idea. And I should not be eating this at this point because it's way too damn hot. It's still really hot. I cooked this in the oven. It was 16 minutes at 450. So same idea. And I should not be eating this at this point because it's way too damn hot. I like the thicker crust Sicilian better than I like the thinner crust frozen pizzas. This is definitely more up my alley. It tastes very similar to me to the one that no one likes, which is DiGiorno. I don't mind it. Frozen pizzas for me, like, there's some that are elite, but a lot of them are all fall into this category of like, if I'm hungry as hell, I feel like eating it. But 20 minutes to wait for this is always way too long for me. I still think there's better frozen brands than this, but this is the smaller version, so maybe the bigger version is better. I'll give this one a 6.5 out of 10. It's like a slightly above average pizza to me. It's nothing great. It's okay. This one has been sitting in my freezer for a while, but these are the Hot Pockets Ranch Lovers Pepperoni. I bought these a while back when I first started this channel, actually, and they've been in the back of my freezer. I forgot about them, but they're supposedly ranch, Hidden Valley Ranch in this one. One thing I do have to point out, I don't know if you'd be able to read this, but they got rid of the sleeves that used to be on these things because it says apparently that they've harnessed their expertise to ensure Hot Pockets tantalize your taste buds without the nuisance of a sleeve. Look, as a 90s kid, the sleeve was not a nuisance. It was an experience. You had to have the sleeve. It was like a rite of passage to get that little stuck cheese off of that Hot Pocket. don't know why I had to say that, but I air fried these for 10 minutes in my Ninja Crispy. So a little different experience than normal. I'm gonna have to break a piece of this. I need to get to the middle. I just got nothing but breading there. Typical Hot Pocket fashion. But there's the inside shot. Oh my goodness. They're not lying when they said ranch lover. There's no pizza sauce in that. It's just straight up ranch and pepperoni. Like, ranch lovers is an understatement. You have to really like ranch. And I like ranch, but when it comes out like this, not too much. It needs something there. That's too much. I'm gonna give those a 1 out of 10. I like Hot Pockets. It's called Ranch Lovers. You're supposed to love ranch, but I don't love ranch that much. And finally, if you want to bring your stomach rumblings home, they have the White Castle sliders to go. I've seen these forever. I've never actually bought them, so I said, you know what the hell? I just want to see if they're comparable to getting them on site, on location. These are microwave. Each of these are like 30 seconds, or one of them was 20 seconds and then 20 seconds. I got a single regular, and then these on the other side are double cheese sliders, which is like, looks like a surf and turf almost. It's got 2 buns on the top of that one. But we'll start with the OG. There are no pickles that come on this. It's just grilled onions that supposedly come on this. It does smell like White Castle with that mystery meat. I don't know if it's the frozen bread being thawed out, but I don't honestly feel like it's even blander than White Castle is. Like, it doesn't have the same flavor. I'm not saying White Castle's loaded with flavor, but think if you took White Castle and took all the flavor out, because the onions don't even taste like anything, in my opinion. But let's try the double cheese version. There's meat in here somewhere. Yeah, they're like even blander than White Castle. Like, I've gotten a plain White Castle hamburger or cheeseburger before, even without ketchup or anything. It tastes like nothing. It's like if you took all the soul out of White Castle and said, here, or whatever. Those grilled onions provide 0 flavor. This is like disappointingly bad. I don't even like White Castle that much to begin with, and this is way worse. You just get a 1 out of 10, both of them. I don't want them. So a lot of you guys enjoyed the Dolly Parton frozen meal, so I figured I would start picking up some more frozen dinners. Drop your suggestion in here if you want to see a particular frozen dinner, like those banquet types of things, and we'll get to it. But these were the Cheez-It pizza ones specifically, and also a little bit of a fridge clean out. So I hope you enjoyed this video, man. Frozen dinners for me, I liked as a kid, but even for my teenage years, I didn't really like them, and they got exponentially worse, especially like those boxed ones, but some of them still are decent. So I'm interested to see which one you guys think are the greatest. And if you had the Cheez-It pizza, drop below what you thought of it. I'm interested in other people's feedback because I don't know anybody else's thoughts besides my own yet. So that's it for today.